Alright, what's good, YouTubers? It's your boy, T Chambers, back in the house once again. And I know you guys have been asking me lately to do a tutorial video. I did one before, but I think this will be the best way of me doing it. I guess a more in-depth series on how to do it step by step. So what I've done was, when I make my template, so I make a template on this manila folder, and I use a full folder and I make half of the design so it'll be symmetrical on both sides. So then when I open it up, it'll be the full design. So when I get the desired height and the width of the plate that I want, to make the strap, I actually do the strap freehand. So I get to like this part where I have to maybe extend it or make the end shape of the actual, not plate, but the actual strap a different size. So what I do is I make just a half template of the main plate, and then whatever shape I decide to use for the side plates, that's basically my guide to when I make my strap. So for this one, it's the United States title strap and shape for the belt I'm going to use, with the actual belt I'm going to make. So what I do is I take, let me get in here real close. Like I said, I just drew it freehand and just basically did the contour of the middle plate and kind of had it even on both sides as far as both of the, not the strap, but the actual plates, the side plates. So then when I got to the end, I wanted to make it go in instead of just a straight strap, because I don't know, it looks kind of bland to me. So I try to do that with all my belts now. And this is what I do with cardboard. And eventually I would like to go to yoga mats or just some type of different material, just to make it more realistic and more flexible. So when I do my strap, this is what I do for the template for the strap. I don't do a full template because I don't want to waste materials. So basically what I do is I put the template on the cardboard and I use half a piece of tape and kind of keep it in place, so I don't, make sure that I don't make it, uneven, or, just I make it as straight as possible. So what I do after that, I trace it all the way through. As you can see, when I lift this up, it's kind of hard to see because it's kind of light with the pencil. I might start using pen here. But when I do that, what I do is I flip it over. It's kind of hard to have my table right here. So I flip it over. And see, that's why I keep the tape there. So I flip it over and straighten it up. And I make a line right here also. If you can see, it's really light. Actually, you can see my other line better. Yeah, okay, that doesn't look any better. But anyway, so I make the line right here, and I make a line on the bottom. So when I flip it over, I line this up to line to make sure that my strap is straight all the way through. So from there, I go and trace the other side, which I've already done. So then after I'm done with that, I just lift that. And I don't know how good you can see it, but I know it's really, really light. And I'm sorry for that, but I've been used to using pencil. But that's basically my strap. So then I'll use my X-Acto knife. And I used to use scissors, but I don't get as clean of a cut with the scissors. It's more jagged than anything else. So I use my X-Acto knife and just slowly cut out the belt all the way through. And that's how I get a clean cut for my strap. So when we get back, I'm going to cut out this strap and show you the end result. Alright, and we're back. So I just got finished cutting out the strap for this new championship belt I'm making for a customer of mine. And it's just kind of curled up on the side, but it looks really good. It's really nicely cut. It's neat, it's crisp, it's even on both sides. I'm gonna kind of pan back. So it looks really stiff right now, and it's gonna look like that for now. But what I do is, I'm actually show you guys. This is the back side of it. So what I like to do is kind of curl the belt up to give it more of a flexible feel. And surprisingly, I can do this with one hand. So here we go. Do this with the other hand. Just kind of put the creases in the belt to kind of give it, like I said, again, more of a flexible feel. And like I said, with time, it'll get more flexible. It won't be super stiff. And plus, because the weight of the actual plates themselves are going to give it a little bit more weight and a little bit more flexibility over time also. So I'm luckily, actually able to get this done with one hand. Let me flip this over one more time. All right, so flip this over, and you'll see a crease in the middle, and it seems like it kind of goes inward. But once you, like I said, once you put the plates and all that on there, everything will be nice and straight. Everything will have a nice curve to it. Like I said, right now, this is at the beginning stage or so. So with that being said, this is the first of my new tutorial on how to make championship belts. Like I said before, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. Pass the word. It's your boy T Chambers. Stay tuned for part 2 of this video series coming up here really, really soon. So with that being said, it's your boy T Chambers, T Championship Creations. Peace.